Everyone has a favorite song. A lot of us have that one album we just can't get enough of. And then we have bands. And today, I'm going to introduce you to a band that isn't even real, but it still rocks. Beck was created by Harold Sakaishi and was serialized in the monthly Shonen magazine. It was then later published into 34 volumes. Madhouse adapted the manga in 2004, and that's how we got Beck Mongolian Chop Squad. I have no clue if it's any good, but in 2010, Beck was adapted into a live-action movie. Harold Sakaishi created Beck from his love of music, and it really shows while you're watching. I'm sure it shows in the manga too. I just personally haven't read it yet, but I do plan to read it eventually. With the anime coming out in 2004, you can tell it's on the older side, but if you're like me, you won't mind. Because personally, I love the look of 90s and early 2000s anime. So for me, it's perfect. But if you hate that kind of style and only like newer anime, watch Beck anyway, what the fuck are you doing? Anyway, today I'm going to persuade you on why you need to watch Beck.
14 years old, and I already felt like my life was at a dead end.
Throughout the anime, we follow Koyuki Tanaka, who does not know what he wants in life. Everything feels repetitive. School, friends, life. I feel like during high school, a lot of us can relate to that feeling of life starting to get repetitive. It's not until Koyuki saves this weird ass looking dog from some kids that his life changes forever. From this one encounter, we get to watch Koyuki change from someone who doesn't know what he wants from life to watching him rekindle an old friendship with Izumi, and even starting a new friendship with Ryusuke. And this new friendship leads to Koyuki meeting his future bandmates, Taira, Chiba, and Saku. Through these old and new friendships, we get to watch Koyuki go through this journey and find a purpose in life with music. And that's what the anime shows us. The highs, the lows, and the real fucking lows of a struggling band trying to find some success. And even when you gain some success, it's still not enough. Koyuki at the start of the anime only listens to idol music. He's not aware of the rock scene, and it really annoys him when he's watching his childhood friend and crush talking to Ryusuke about this music scene he doesn't understand. It's not until Ryusuke invites Izumi and Koyuki to watch his current band Serial Mama, and after seeing them perform, Koyuki gets interested into this world he's not familiar with. And with Koyuki gaining some interest with the rock scene, Ryusuke takes notice, so he starts to teach Koyuki how to play the guitar. And then with Izumi's help, showing Koyuki songs from this band called Dying Breed, and later with Mr. Saito's help, we watch Koyuki become a beast with both singing and playing guitar. Ryusuke is the owner of the dog Beck, and he has a weird ass looking guitar called Prudence. He is also the guitarist of the band Serial Mama, but they break up. So we see him and his old rival bandmate both go separate ways, with the one goal of forming the ultimate band. And so, that's how Beck is formed. I really like where Ryusuke lives. It's the meeting spot that everyone comes to. Throughout the first few episodes, we learn people think Ryusuke's a liar, because he claims he's good friends with the band Dying Breed. Ryusuke is a very interesting character, and his backstory and what happens later in the series is fucking nuts. Taira is the bass player for Beck. He's the cool and mature one when it comes to the group. Yeah, he's pretty laid back and chill, but at the same time, he's not fucking afraid to speak up if something's not right. There's a huge moment in Beck where you get to see that side of him. It's such a fucking heartbreaking scene, but I can't fucking spoil it. He's also very quick to throw his shirt off, or even rock up without a shirt. If you know much about the band the Red Hot Chili Peppers, think Flea. Before Tyra agreed to join Beck, we see he was already getting scouted by other bands. That just shows how much of a good bass player he is. Chiba is the lead singer of Beck. He's also my fucking favourite character. He's the loud one of the group. He's quick to pick a fight if something's not right. He's just a fucking great dude. When Koyuki's getting bullied, he's very quick to jump in and defend Koyuki and fight on his behalf. We learn that Chiba protects Koyuki because when Chiba was younger, he was getting bullied, so he learnt how to fight back. If you know much about the band Rage Against the Machine, I highly recommend them. But Chiba is definitely this man right here. Zach De La Rocha. From the singing style, to jumping around the stage, to even the fucking look of him. He just gives the same stage presence. And I fucking love it. Saku is the drummer of Beck. He's pretty quiet, and he joins the band the same time Koyuki does. Saku meets Koyuki at school, and really fucking helps Koyuki, while Koyuki's getting bullied. The both of them form a friendship over the band Dying Breed. When Koyuki writes songs, Saku is always there to listen and give his feedback and help Koyuki make a better song. She's not part of the band, but she needs to be introduced, because she plays such a huge role in the anime, as well as Koyuki's life. Maho. She's Ryusuke's little sister, and she gets very close to Koyuki. She's a performer who sometimes sings at Livehouse, but we watch her find a hobby in a different field. She's also the one to try to help the band sell their CDs. Her and Koyuki's relationship gets very interesting. You will see what I mean when you watch Beck, especially when the fucking dick gets introduced. I've got no clue what his name is. I just referred to him as the dick. When it comes to music, I'm not someone who can analyze a song and tell you how playing this riff means the main character's got a big dick. I'm just someone who enjoys music. But look, I can tell you the music for Beck is fucking amazing. I was very surprised when watching the anime, because the anime influences so many bands I personally love. And that's because, well, when I think of animes about music, I think of this. But Beck, nothing like that at all. The only way I can describe some of their songs is by giving examples of bands that I like, and gave the same feel. When Chiba is singing, definitely Rage Against the Machine. But when Koyuki's singing, it feels more like Nirvana. And with the author being a huge Red Hot Chili Peppers fan, there is obvious hints of them throughout the show, mainly with Saku and Tyra's playing. I'm sure there's better bands to describe them, but when watching Beck, that's what came to my mind. There's this one song in Beck that really just brings the whole anime together. Moon on the Water. It's such a fucking beautiful song. There's a real turning point in the anime that involves this song. You will know the scene when you watch Beck straight away. Or if you've already seen the anime, you know the exact scene I'm talking about. Please give Beck a chance. It's only 26 episodes, so it's not going to take you 18 years to finish. And I think it's really worth it, even if you don't like music. I think it's really worth it, just the story alone. Also, I found out the sub voice actor for Tanaka is the fucking Japanese voice actor for Anakin fucking Skywalker. What the fuck? That is so fucking sick. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this new style of video. I plan to do more of these hey you should watch this anime, so please look out for more, and let me know what other animes I should watch. Please like and sub. Bye!